They did. They stopped at the door well and
So,
truly.
Leona ends up coming in as a means to get solely on Affilio's
Towards the turret is going to continue to hold on to that minion lead as Faker does find himself the Harpoon. Get a Damwon that wants to try and scale and a T1 that wants to find the mid-game fight, but it looks like Damwon are looking for it first. That's a disengage equalizer as Hoyt still going aggressive, finds one of the knockups there onto Effort as the Death Grasp comes back. Good flash comes out there, but Effort very close to getting stunned. The barrel for the slow is good news as Effort gets into the brush, but I think he's just giving himself up for the ghost as T1 will suffer a first blood loss. Now Kaz is going to find Damwon doing Shelly.
Everyone is...
Oh, can he actually get it? He does. Steals it away and body slams maximum range. Maybe a little bit off time there as Kaz did get himself out, but that was a massive head crack coming through from Roach as now Noguri gets flashed out of the way of his Q. I don't think he'll have enough damage as somehow Effort picks up the first kill.
Up an Infernal Dragon, and then we're going to get the real prize, which is...
If we start the 2020 season, you're still okay with Shirley?
I'm okay with Shirley.
Okay, good.
She hasn't... Okay, well, Affilio's...
He's gonna do it! This is Faker! This is the most popular player in the world, LS. He would never do that to us.
The enemy has a Mountain Drake and magic resistances, and he's gonna get the M-Pet.
Stop talking about it. It is not going to happen, Faker.
Atlas,
just go back and complete it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Go back and complete the Rylai's Crystal Scepter and make us all know how good you are.
Needs to get
He's going to get Death Grasp first as he's trying to run away. Scrap Shield is on cooldown, has to put down the ultimate. Equalizer not necessarily working as Noguri puts him in the Death Realm and then in the Death Chamber immediately afterwards. Roach throws down the ultimate though, and that's going to be a kill going over to Teddy. Effort goes golden, trying to keep himself alive, but the Calibrum is there coming in from the backline of Nuclear. Helps take down that kill. It is going to be Canyon that secures it in the end, and this is a big win for Damwon as Shelly is getting to work in the middle.
Shelly is furious right now.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no, Faker's let us down. I believe... Is it above zero? Yes, it is. Therefore, Morello doing something. As Severum trying to get work done onto Teddy, but he just... That was a subpar maneuver. You can see actually, as far as the CS is concerned, Showmaker doing great things, now able to take solo gold.
What is T1 going to do as the game keeps developing? Because from this point forward, Damwon's team composition is going to keep getting slightly stronger.
Yeah, Death Realm coming down at exactly the right time for Noguri to deny a lot of that work as he does use it on the Leona. The 1-for-1 trade is going to be top for support though, so something that T1 fans are going to be back to his team, as now it's going to be a smite fight. Great door to be held up there from Hoyt as the Dragon is going to reset. Faker goes golden and flashes to get himself out of the way. That gets him out of the ultimate from Braum as well.
One and then dying immediately after.
Yep.
He's still going to need more. Oh no, they got Teddy.
Yeah, got another fight. Teddy stays alive for a little bit longer, but Noguri is eventually going to be able to grab him. I believe that was with the passive as the stun then lands onto Effort.
Baron.
It's a 1-2 punch onto the bottom lane, and Damwon, right? And you can see it's going down very, very quickly as Roach, I mean, he can get himself in there if he wants to and does dive on forward, finds the showstopper, gets it into the backline, doesn't do necessarily so much damage as the face crack isn't enough, and Roach is going to flash but still die from the auto attack that was in the air. And now Faker, he tries his hand at stopping this Baron as well, but he's in the Death Realm, and Noguri is going to put him into the ground once again. Effort and Kaz now trying to stop the next attempt on the Baron, but they're just going in one after the other. This is not the coordinated play we want to see out of T1. As now Damwon just turned one more time. Effort going to be punched into the ground. One more. It is going to be the ultimate. The bullet time coming out from Teddy that secures a kill onto Hoyt, but it's not going to secure the Baron. And Damwon do put
champions on Damwon, whereas Rumble's going to be basically the same. Set's going to be the same.
Another team fight here into the mid lane as the equalizer was already down. Nuclear threw out the ultimate in the first 30 minutes of this game, and now Damwon with the Baron buff are going to push towards this outer turret. 3 items now completed on the Aphelios as well. He is very strong and only going to get stronger as this game moves forward. Having a look at the guns he's got himself the Graviton. Helps slow everyone down. See whether he can get those roots in place with the Q as well, whose name I am never going to remember. Showmaker just grabs himself a red buff because he may as well. He's got to keep getting these minions to stay at least 100 CS ahead of Faker. And I feel like this is the Showmaker that we saw at Worlds, not the Showmaker that we saw in the LCK playoffs. As now he's going to face check Noguri. Death Grasp comes in and good night. Leona Kaz wants to help, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to as he throws in a barrel at the last second.
He actually did become a little bit stronger. He actually purchased a Void Staff.
I like it.
He was building towards that. I like it too. It is necessary. I missed it.
Has his sniper rifle, finds Teddy with it, shoots some chakrams there as well as Canyon goes golden. Effort now looking for the stun. That's a great boot back as the bullet time flies on top of a glowing Hoyt. He did go golden for the right time, but isn't able to escape as Roach punches him in the face. Canyon now can't get back into this fight, but Nogri, he certainly can. He's got a giant health bar, and now he's looking for more, but he gets thrown in to the rest of his team, and oh no, Canyon executed by his own player. As now Kaz, he can go golden a couple of times, I believe, but no, isn't able to. Nah, and it was already broken, was the extra stopwatch. It's a 2-4-4, and it's only Teddy that's able to try and stop this inevitable Baron, but it looks like Damwon are looking for the finish.
Teddy has to be really careful right now. And honestly, I mean, Aladios just walking at him, it has to be really scary.
Are you referencing the Pokemon Latios while you're talking about it?
No, it's Aladios.
All right. Well, that's a Realm Warp, and that's a Death Chamber potentially for Teddy, but he does QSS immediately, and Nogri didn't have that one available, but they get underneath these turrets and should be able to take them down. Effort is respawned as Death's Grasp might have been the death of Nogri unless he didn't have his flash available, was able to use it. Nuclear misses his ultimate there. Severum trying to get himself some health back, walks out of the bullet time. But we see how this story goes, and it's Teddy just destroying the opposing AD carry. Now looking for Nogri, gets himself his shield back. Death Grasp sidestepped nicely, the door put down, and then able to just grab the Mordekaiser out of the air. I don't know whether that ult is going to be enough, but Teddy doesn't get the double up, but will be able to get the final kill in his triple to say it wasn't possible. Especially with Teddy there to defend.
They took a gamble they didn't need to take. They can easily get the Baron, get the Cloud Dragon, as well. Get to another item. He got to the Void Staff. Roach picked up
an Equalizer doing nothing there in the backline. It was trying to at least secure this inhibitor turret as Roach doesn't land the face crack. They are able to take down that inhibitor turret. Super creeps have been dealt with. Now Damwon look for the Death Grasp. They get it onto Teddy.
And he doesn't have flash.
Death Realm just yet. He does have the Mercurial Scimitar, so not going to be a Death Realm target.
Now, it would be wise to just wait the 1 minute, let the Baron dissipate, give up the middle inhibitor. Doesn't matter if you lose it. Game is not decided over losing middle inhibitor.
Well, that's a decent cast there onto Nogri. He's chased.
They got Teddy!
Teddy is thrown back into the team and destroyed by the Aphelios. It might be his time as the ult comes down. Massive damage onto Effort and to Kaz, but it looks like the disengage was successful. Realm Warp, though, says no as Showmaker dives on top of Faker. He has another Equalizer, but it's not quite doing enough as Canyon might burn down to the flame spitter, but no, it's going to be Showmaker that locks down the Rumble, and now Roach not very far to go. He'll get stunned up, he'll get destroyed. Haymaker not going to do anything as now Effort trying to hold on to minion waves to deny the end of the game.
They have minions, though, so it doesn't even matter. Even without the minions, they would be able to end this with Braum tanking because that turret is on its last leg. No one's coming up.
Yeah, backdoor bonus not going to be enough here, especially not with Aphelios, as Kaz, he knows it. He's going to throw his life away, and Damwon are going to take game one in this best-of-3 series to debut LCK 20.
Okay, too. LeBlanc is not the... Not playing the balancing act that well, though.
He's getting hit a lot by these haymakers that Nogri is throwing. And if I know anything about boxing, getting hit by multiple haymakers is bad, as that's a face smash right onto him. But the follow-up damage is going to be there. The bounce, we're looking for the 1v1 as Roach very close to Meganar, and in comes Kaz. Nogri nowhere to go. The haymaker does land. He gets himself a brief shield, but that's still going to be bolted to the face, and first blood.
He knew that he would be pinned by the incoming Gragas. Teleport coming in. Lee Sin.
That's real aggressive. Nogri will find a face smash though. Yeah, onto Roach. A lot of damage. Haymaker has to be flashed from Roach, who was respecting the damage. That's a flash that Roach didn't need to make as Canyon looks for the Q, lands it, and grabs the follow-up kill. Can just walk out from under the turret as well. Calculated.
Sunfire Cape for Ornn.
But it's Canyon that's been able to get himself to a quite gigantic lead when it comes to the camps, and potentially mid lane minions as well. As Nogri takes his second turret plate and is just standing underneath the turret, trying to hit Roach.
He can
I think
die.
he's just dead, yeah. He's going to flash, but it's just not going to do anything.
Yep. Ended up having to sell his Doron shield for it as well. T1, they're going to pick up the Ocean. Oh, man.
Oh no, Void might be in trouble. There's a solo play. Actually denies the battle dance as Teddy throws down the ult and will grab it with the last himself ahead. And if Roach is going to be in less than a horrible position, he's going to be all right. As Faker looks for the solo onto Damwon. The Ignite's ticking down, but the safeguard is going to be there. Faker jumps on back. He wanted to get the kill, but he's denied. These are plays that Faker has been able to make in the past. The base smash not necessarily working out as Canyon is going to jump on forward. That's going to be the showstopper in combination, but not against the wall and Wallop there as well, but Canyon is still going to be able to grab it. Yeah.
To Damwon.
What is it, about 1,000 gold per ornament?
Pure disadvantage if a team fight would first break out, but it looks like they're just going to be able to steal it and get away.
Effort's going to get into position as Kaz gets himself over with the body slam and not able to get the charges. Kaz kills it mid-air, but now Faker looking to try and escape from this one. His clone was destroyed so quickly and Set's going to punch.
Itemization. He ends up picking up the Tiamat.
Yeah, you're not a fan?
I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Like,
Damwon are going to get away scot-free.
Here's the thing I talked about, if you remember, inside the Pog state.
Yeah.
T1 has so much responsibility on them right now.
Base Smasher comes in, Nogri hunting for Roach. It's not going to be the Ram to come back, but Canyon
comatose on stage and completely blunder a team fight.
Of course, we've still got a couple of levels to come through there.
This is even more reason that we needed Santa Claus Horn.
But Damwon can rinse and repeat this so quickly. Yeah. And Faker, you could see, being denied entry by a lot of this Damwon peel that is available to them. That's a cast just to break up the squad, and Faker once again trying to dive forward. But speaking of diving in, Nogri does get in there. A massive Haymaker shield comes down, but it's not enough to keep him alive, as now Effort still surviving on the backline, as well as Faker managed to get to Nuclear and gets him with the last tick of the Ignite. We say it, but then T1 are able to turn it around, as now Canyon off in the backline, able to distract a few members of T1, as now Showmaker and Hoyt trying to take down Faker, but the chains are going to land onto Hoyt, and Teddy now sinks his fangs in, and Faker's going to grab that kill, and now they'll move towards his 3-item spike. He's beaten Nuclear to that particular punch. T1, it dies so fast. In the hands of Teddy.
As long as Showmaker and Nuggery play this slowly, it's going to be very hard for T1.
God. Canyon has to flash to get out of that one, and now the counter engage is on. In goes Noggery, looks for Teddy. Hoyt dives on top of him as well, gets him with a quickness, and he's exhausted, but hasn't lost any health as Nuclear takes down Effort in the back line. Gigantic damage as the turnaround is in, as Roach has to flash away.
Equation, I don't know.
He's waiting for a teleport, waiting for the rest of T1 to make their way back in. Faker and Effort are going to be right on top of him. It's still going to be a 50-50 as Kaz is going to be near this pit. The barrel comes forward, but it's not going to be enough, and Noggery is going to be a sacrifice. Noggery could have done, ever deterred him from doing the thing to put himself in the most danger.
Make an excellent point there, Atlas.
We'll need a lot of extra movement speed here, and we'll help Teddy out.
Why, with this much bonus HP, you wouldn't just get a Solari for your team?
Actually able to take down half the health bar of Noggery. They're still starting up the fight though, as great knock-up onto Teddy comes in from the Ornn, but the quickness doing a bunch of work. Teddy just evaporates the Rakan, and now Showmaker might follow the similar fate. A double kill so far for Teddy, but Noggery has a gigantic shield that's just not enough.
Ooh.
As T1 have turned around the fight, and now Canyon, the last.
He gets pinned against the wall. Set did nothing. This is the console. Yeah. So his ult is almost back up. And so now they're going to be the ones that they're going to have the defensive position.
And now the Ram has been called down. Faker dashing himself out of the way. Teddy now is relatively safe. Haymaker comes in. Not able to utilize the shield just yet. Damwon keep everyone alive. And we're just at a face-off. We're trading buffs, potentially, as Damwon have already started off the Elder Drake, and T1 are moving straight for this Baron.
Elder is by far the strongest objective in the entire game. It's not even comparable. Before, you used to be able to act...
Inhibitor turret, but this minion wave is going to survive. The tower, not so much. And it's like, oh, and no, it's not Roach. Welcome, Dyrus, to the LCK, as here goes the on-horn. Damwon trying to make something happen. Haymaker does some work there. Kaz is the one to bear the brunt of it, but now Faker into the backline. Roach gets in there as well. Can he land it? No, he can't.
Oh!
As that's a huge knock up there from Showmaker. Gargoyle's Stone Plate just not quite doing enough. As you can see, Teddy, gigantic shield, gigantic health bar, and he's now looking to try and chase down Damwon with not as many spells as they'd otherwise want. Look at all of these chakrams flying into Damwon, and they've been split up. Kaz still here, still available, and Nar goes down to his Guardian Angel. Canyon does have his as well, but Effort is on the chase, and T1 find themselves a team fight victory, but don't find any kills.
Oh, they don't know about the TP.
Oh no, Teddy now out of position. Heal going to be used just to get the movement
Canyon
speed.
with the flank.
Yeah, Showmaker, can he get in there? Almost has the Ornhorn once again as Kaz goes golden, flashes, body slams, gets out, the disengage with the barrel, and he's going to survive. Even sidesteps Roach's blast plant, which could have trolled him. But now Faker gets into the backline and eliminates the set. This team fight has gone for so damn long, but it's T1 that draw first blood after what feels like 4 minutes. Teddy gets Ornhorn though. They can't, they don't have the damage available. A big Gnar, the big wall of Roach is alive for way too long. But now, can he actually find the team fight in the end? Can it be Nuclear that gets at the answers? No, Showmaker gonna die to the hands of Teddy. A couple more auto attacks is going to do it. The Severum is what's up. Doesn't quite get the damage there, but eventually chases it down. We've now got an Elder Drake on the map that Damwon have led T1 to on a silver platter. The barrel is mistimed, but who cares? Because I think they're still going to have enough to make this one work as Pop goes the Rakan, and Canyon, the next step in that 1-2 punch. The ace comes in, and T1 have brought us to a game 3.
They certainly have. I think that's the longest team fight
Yeah,
I've ever seen in the LCK.
I don't think I'm ready for game 3, man. Oh god, 6,000 gold is what it turned out to be, but T1 aren't looking at that. They're looking at a dead inhibitor, some dead Nexus turrets, and Noguri, he might be following the same trend, dives into the back, but there is enough CC. Oh god, Effort takes so much damage, not enough, as Aphelios does do about a bajillion damage.
In
technical
T1,
term.
They were patient, they remained steadfast, and waited 3 consecutive times for Damwon to just go. Have to be close quarter combat, but instead they're actually gonna shuffle over to Orianna. And champions like Orianna, Azir, Zoe, Z is repositioned for additional haymakers, etc.
And also, given the fact that Roach has built this more team-fighty type style, it lends itself even more to just getting the showstopper and diving on in. Now we understand why they picked this, by the way, as the barrel comes down. Great ult there from Noguri, but is it going to be enough to keep him alive as he's just getting punted around? Faker surviving.
This is going to be a 5-plate first turret blood Tristana. Teddy and Effort both have, oh man.
Yeah, Kaz is in position, but is the counter hook going to be there? Effort flashes himself back, bullet time comes down, Canyon gets the heal from Nuclear and survives. Nuclear picks up one of the kills, as now that boot back from the barrel, probably enough to secure him a double. Showmaker grabs the kill for himself. Red before he's strong enough to fend off any opposition. Play comes in, but misses the hook. And now Effort finds himself in an odd position. The pullback after the kick comes in, and that's what was supposed to happen last time. There's the face smash. There's the showstopper from Roach. This is the team fight set that we will.
She will. And probably even going to be able to actually get the turret. T1's also going to be able to pick up the Mountain Dragon for themselves. And so at the end of this, they're ahead.
That secured the first kill. Really beautiful Australia to here in Korea, where the coronavirus has certainly found a few targets. Doing what we can. I beg your pardon?
I believe there's 15 right now.
Yeah, I think 15 or 16, yeah, cases so far, but a lot of people being very diligent. You'll go onto the train and everyone has a face mask, so doing our very best to try and keep everyone safe.
Public metro and just people in public in general is actually where I'm living right now in Incheon. Or
Nuclear with the Infernum set up for himself, and that is a beautiful hook. Just from the darkness, and Faker's
clear anywhere from 259 to 305. Tends to be genuinely lose.
Ooh, I don't know.
Because Dean Morgan is one of the best actors.
He's a Tekken character, dude. It's so cool.
Awesome.
Have a bit of a break, because that last, like, 5-6 minute team fight was
not
enough.
like this.
In goes Effort to die. 4 versus 5. Or Kaz can steal this one out of the way, not able to. That's a free Baron going.
Is actually what's going to end up happening.
And
well, longer than that.
oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
at least 15 minutes. Sorry.
So that is realistically, everyone can kite away from you. Everyone has repositioning tools. Everyone has movement speed. Definitely can start to highlight some of his weaknesses, but also show you, well, you can.
Slams out of the way as Roach wants to try and stop Noguri, but he can't do it. Super Saiyan 2, too strong. And they have to just watch this in a turret fall. Now T1 will lock down the Dragon Soul.
Actually really risky.
But if they can win this team fight, it certainly will be good news for them, and T1 now have the Dragon Soul to help them out.
Oh!
There's the Gravitum. It's going to get a snare onto the set, but he's not exactly the target they want. Two-man Shockwave into the backside, but Roach is so strong. The Aphelios immediately gets rid of Faker, and now Beryl lands a hook from beyond the grave. Canyon gets the kickback, but Roach uses it as a taxi. Teddy has taken down the Thresh, but can they actually find the team fight because Nuclear is so damn strong? Not going to have him just yet. Has himself the Severum now, cycling it back and forth. Not exactly a lot of range, but the DPS that these weapons have from Nuclear is really high.
The minions are going to die, so it looked like T1 was actually thinking, we're going to get the inhibitor turret at the very least, but you can see the problem T1 are going to they remain calm.
Okay, but we do have many, many weeks to go. Okay, that's the ultimate. That's going to start things off here. Effort taking a lot of damage. Q is going to register. Possible taxi into the back line, but that is going to be the disengage. Getting Noguri out of the fight, and the ultimate now on cooldown. Great Buster shot there from Faker. No! The hook back onto Beryl. Not the target that they're looking for, but is going to be the first kill there for Teddy as Canyon goes down to his GA, and Roach is just tanking up damage in the back line. There's the bullet time, but interrupted immediately with the Shockwave. And now
Impossible to win when you consider the level of players. What if you're Damwon here and you think that you're losing because you fell behind early, or you attribute it to
Dragon Soul, everything T1 could ever want to help win this one.
They have to be so careful. Gunblade active actually utilized right there by Nuguri.
They can't do this. There's just no way for them to even get to these siege minions.
It's Baron Elder. You can have any team comp. You can have Teemo right now, and he would still probably be a menace. So they need to just give up.
Sorry, Teemo
inhibitor.
is always a menace, by the way.
What?
He's always a menace. Well, T1, they're getting themselves towards the last remaining inhibitor. And Damwon are doing their very best to wait this one out. Elder Drake has dissipated. Now would be
this
a time
is a fair fight now,
where Damwon can actually try and get in, but just to get out of the way of all of those abilities flying at him from Damwon.
Showmaker trying to clear effort, maybe looking for a hook on him.
Yep, keep your eyes on Canyon. Doesn't find that Q. He's the one that wants to start up these fights, but Teddy says no. He's just going to try and obliterate 4 people by themselves.
Oh, they're going to shred the nexus!
Space. Yep, this is just game over. T1 have turned around that game 1 loss and will take the 2-1 over Damwon in the first match of 2020 Spring.